Yo, what up, man? What's going on? Fair use, YouTube. Mic check. All right. Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? Monday, February 19th. I'm up. It's early. It's 9:11. Yo, I was just in a rush to get up and present this to you. I was going to do it last night. But last night, I went to the cigar lounge, met up with a couple of the guys, and they just told me some fucking crazy stories, bro. Shit, crazy. Uh, Horrible fucking stories. Anyway, today you see what we got going on up there. Women love to pick men at the finish line, right? But is she a reward or is she just a fucking moocher? Y'all know what a moocher is, right? It's a fucking synonym for leech, right? Yo, the shit I heard last night, B, was fucking crazy, bro. Man, you gotta be brighter than what the hell you are, B. I got the show lined up for you, but let me do a monologue real quick. So it's a dude who has a friend, right? This friend had a whole ass girl. He told his friend, yo, shorty's a hoe. He called her a hoe to her face. The gentleman that I'm speaking about, very straightforward, 10 toes down type of guy about his business. It's extremely smart. Shit. Right. And this guy explained to his friend that his girl was no good. He didn't listen and actually cut ties with him. The victim cut ties with his friend. Long story short, this motherfucker, chick wanted to move to Florida. He dropped everything and moved to Florida. Let her ass be a stay-at-home girlfriend. Thank God he didn't marry this bitch. Right? He was away taking care of some business, sending her money to pay the rent. You know what this bitch did? She took the money and was stashing it. She saved up $15,000 of this man's money. And then fucking fled to Florida with their 2 kids. Not Florida, sorry. Fled to Puerto Rico. Said she always was talking about Puerto Rico. She wants to make her way back to Puerto Rico, you know, and all this shit. She took this dude's money, stashing it, and then took their 2 kids and just like boogied to fucking Puerto Rico. He come back, he's calling, what the fuck is going on? Nobody's there. One of his friends in Puerto Rico saw the bitch. Was like, yo, man, your shorty's out here pregnant by some dude. I see her and your kids. Can you believe that shit? Yo, that shit. And I ain't even telling the story the way my homeboy told me. The way he told me, it made me wanna go find that bitch. Like something's supposed to happen to you for doing that. Like that's fucked up. Yo, fellas, man, you're not put on this earth to chase a bitch. A lot of people say, oh, they got this question. What's the meaning of life? Listen, man, it don't even matter what the fucking meaning is. You're here. I heard a guy, well-to-do guy. God damn, famous dude, white guy, motivational speaker, made millions of dollars. But he said, he gave the analogy of a fucking tree. How tall does a tree grow? As tall as it can. How many leaves does that tree produce? As many as it can. How high does a fucking bird fly? As high as it can. Right? Humans are the only species on the planet that do not evolve to their full potential. Where we do see one that's close to it, we call them an athlete, or we call them a philosopher or a genius. Right? You're here to have the best fucking experience you can. The best. It's not about how long you live. It's not about that, bro. It's not about how long you live, bro. You can live to be a fucking 120, and 100 of them years was shit. You can live to be 20, right? But fucking if you're fucking at least out of that 20, at least 10 of them shits was lit. You know, maybe your parents were well to do and you grew up well to do, whatever. And whatever time you left, you left. Look at Pop Smoke. You know, he definitely gone too soon. But he lived a better life than anybody that he probably hung around with. And, you know, that is subjective, meaning that could be basically that's opinion based. That's like, you know, how a person sees it, right? But he's experienced things that a lot of his friends won't experience. You know, he was taken out by jealousy, right? Now, to the average person who busts their ass to become something and make something of themselves, you get stumped. You shoot yourself in the foot by messing with these vagabond bum bitches, right? Now, I'm trying to turn a new leaf. Starting today, I'm trying not to bash women. I know I bash women. I bash them bitches. I tell you, I bash them. I tell you because I don't like them. I don't like them. I tolerate them. But I don't like them. I think they're fucked up human beings. I think they're opportunists. I think they're con men. They're definitely not like how they were when I grew up in the 90s. I was born in 77. So I was 13 in 1990. So all through the 90s, I saw how women were. It was a different breed of women. These girls, these were like some ride or die bitches, right? I miss those types of women. '90s had bitches that would kill a nigga for you. Uh, the '90s had bitches. The '90s had bitches that would take a felony charge for you, shoot a motherfucker for you, stab a motherfucker for you, deny their whole family for you. These women today, excuse me, saw their moms hold niggas down, and they held the wrong niggas down. If you would have took a chick from the fucking '90s and put her with a dude, see, they ain't like them dudes. They ain't like the dudes, the cornballs, the squares. You know, they ain't like them niggas. If you would have put that archetype of woman with that man, man, just imagine what the fuck they could have accomplished and been. But you put him with the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So now the offspring saw what happened. They saw their mamas crying. They saw their mamas, go through certain shit, and they wasn't with it no more. But I miss that type of chick, man. Like, we are really alone as men. These women out here, for you, these women out here ain't shit. Um, you most likely won't experience true love, real love, that fucking crazy Puerto Rican love type shit, crazy black chick love. Like, you won't experience that. You won't know what that feels like. There's been broads, there's been chicks, man, that have seen a man do some crazy shit and they held that nigga down because they loved him. I'm talking about crazy shit. Like, the nigga could have had a psychotic episode. She got mad, but then she went back because she loved him. That's love. I think you motherfuckers call it toxic today, right? But it was a different toxic. That was the love I'm talking about was a more me and my bitch, a more Renee, more. These are songs that I'm naming. More Lauren Hill type of shit, type of love, right? Toxic. The toxic today, the bitch will make you kill yourself. B. She'll watch you kill yourself. She'll watch you work your fingers to the bone, take your money and leave. Type of toxic. God damn, B. Bro, nobody say it better than my man KS. He say some ill shit, right? Now you gotta understand, you got some women out here that will plot on you, right? You got some women out here that are teaching other women how to finesse you, and they watching these bitches. Scary, bro. You're you could add an op to your list. If you don't have any ops outside, you gonna have one. That op is a woman. You gotta watch her. You can't tell these chicks how much money you make, where your money at, where your fucking protection is at. You can't tell them who your right hand is. You can't take them around your friends. Like, the only thing you could do with these chicks today is fuck them, bro. That's just crazy. You got bitches doing shit like this. This bitch thinks she winning. You got bitches that'll be fucking damn near 50 years old, throw a whole marriage away to come out here and try to think they could do better and find a better man, yo. This bitch looks horrible. What the fuck was she thinking, bro? Seriously. What was she thinking, man? I'm gonna leave this stupid hoe right there. A lot of these broads, that goes to show you, just because they're a quote unquote celebrity don't mean they're smart. She looks and she really took this picture. You know why she took this picture? Because the man that she had was telling her how beautiful she was. Yo, here's the thing. You're not beautiful. You beautiful to the nigga that love you. You know how they say the person got a face only a mother could love? You got a face, body only a man could, your man could love. You have no equity built with other men out here in the world to look at you through the eyes of love. That's a bar. You have no equity with other built with other men who are going to look at you through the eyes of love. You look horrible. You look laughable. You look. It's. This is comedy. This bitch looked like Keisha from 5C. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? Bruh. You just made that dude look at this picture and say, damn, that's what I was chasing. That's what I was sad over. That's what I was going crazy over. That's what you was going crazy over, Pop. These bitches got mental health issues. They have victim mentality issues. As Dr. T. Johnson would say, the long suffering mother syndrome. Right?
But some sister coming through here talking about her high value husband who knows all these high value non black men and all their wives are just average. And my question is always the same. Well, one, if you really are married to a high value man, why are you even here? Two, do you know these people? Because again, non black women have been taught to get a man early on and ride with him through the lean years. See, if you want a high value man, you better get him when he's 18, 19, 20, 21, and then you got to ride with him for 20 years. Oh shit. But that can't work, right? Because that means you working with a build-a-boo.
And you know black women don't like build-a-boos. That goes with that build-a-boo. That goes with, where is it? Build-a-boo, build-a-boo, build-a-boo. That goes with the long suffering fucking girlfriend, wife. Kev said long suffering mother. No, Dr. T. Johnson said long suffering mother. Big West says the long suffering girlfriend slash wife. Right. This is the chick who doesn't start the fucking shot clock when you holding her down. This the chick when you're holding it down when she's going to college, when you're babysitting her fucking kid, when you're the one working full time and she's working part time because she's in school. That doesn't count. None of that counts. You know what counts? The minute she gets her nursing degree, excuse me, her fucking CNA, whatever the fuck it is, the minute she gets that shit and she starts making $2 more than you, or she ain't even making more than you, she gets a piece of paper. She feels accomplished. She feels driven. She feels successful. And she starts to question you. I spoke about this in one of my other videos when uh, a new lion challenges the old lion of a pride, right, that he wants. A new challenger has arisen, and whoever wins, that's who the bitch is going to go with. She could have equity. You could have equity invested in her through time, resources, emotions, shit like that. If you lose against that new lion, that bitch ain't gonna stick with you. based on your record with her, based on your equity with her, she gonna leave with that new lion and give him some cubs. That new lion that I'm talking about, that challenged the old lion, you're the old lion. That new lion that challenges you, in this metaphor, is her ambition. Her ambition is challenging your pride. Whoa. Facts. That is your competitor. That is your challenge. Her ambition. That new lion that's coming to take over is actually her ambition, her degree, her higher salary, her potential. And if that motherfucker wins, you out. You out, nigga. Don't make sense to try to fight it. Just go. Just go. Just go, bro. Cause you won't win. And if you look like you're gonna win, if she's unsure if she should stay or if she should go, you know what's gonna happen? Her friends, I'm gonna tell her, the other bitches in the pride, I'm gonna say, girl, we don't need him. You got your nursing degree, you got your this, whatever it is, you could fucking go. I would tell you, you know what's funny? I've been lucky. I've dated women with master's degrees, bachelor's, master's, doctorates. You know which one of us made the most money out of the two? Me. I never sat one ass cheek in a college classroom. Made 130 grand. Well, it's not a lot. I ain't a millionaire. But hey, guess what? I was in that motherfucking 10%. Buck 30. Hey, no degree. No no plaques for immaculate memorization. So all that is to me. An award for having a great memory. But
That means you working with a build-a-boot. I ain't working with a build-a-boot. You ain't the average black woman today does not want to work. She does not want to do any work. She wants it already pre-made. I got no problem with that. What do most women in here want? They want men who are making $300,000 a year more so that they don't have to work. On my Facebook group, I actually have women asking the question. I'm pushing it even further. Black men, understand something.
understand it.
Black women want you to be able to pay all the bills
hidden money
and never
they're coming
hiccup.
for it.
And if you
That's
don't
right.
make,
You're not
you
going to
mess
be able
up,
to
they're
keep
suspect
this
to leave you.
special
Just
woman
know
in your
that.
life out of
What the hell?
Because there's this whole thing about struggle up and build a boo and all that other stuff. And see, over here on the high value side, we got no problem with that.
Excuse me.
I got no problem with.
Sorry, gentlemen. Fucking TikTok decided to fucking get triggered. That was very important what he said.
And understand something. Black women want you to be able to pay all the bills and never hiccup. And if you don't make, if you mess up, they're suspect to leave you.
You heard that? If you fuck up, they are suspect to leave you.
her share of the marital money. Ladies,
Why?
I want to hear your story about your shady ex.
70 daggone years old.
You know what? Get out of here. And you. I don't need you if you're gonna be doing that shit. bitch. All right, yeah. Uh, they'll leave you, bro. There is no grace. Yo, women are not loyal, bro. They not fucking loyal to you, man. They don't give a fuck about you. Yeah. And like I was telling one of my homegirls the other day, uh, cool peoples, man. I fuck with her heavy. Um, she's actually like one of them ride or die bitches from fucking 90s. And was telling her, man, every man has a financial storm. Either in the beginning, middle, or end of his adult life. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. You could be in stocks. You could be on Wall Street. You could be a fucking athlete. You could be an entrepreneur. You could be whatever. You could be a fucking 9 to 5 nigga. You could be a city worker. Every single man hits a financial bump. Now, the thing is, when you hit that bump and that change fall out your fucking pocket, is she gonna help you pick it up, or is she just gonna keep it moving? These chicks today will keep it moving. Moral of the story to you is you might as well just wait till you get your shit together before you get a bitch. Do not call yourself someone's man and you're not fully equipped. It's like lying on a resume. Because when it's time to do man shit and you can't do it, it's gonna make you feel bad. And if it don't make you feel bad, oh, she'll make you feel bad for it. 18 or 28, baby. 18 to 28. Focus on you. This is your rites of passage. Black men don't have a rites of passage. We're going to start it. What's your rites of passage? 18 to 28. Grind and shine, baby. If you're going to go to college for that award and memorization, cool. But it better be on something that pays some fucking money. It has to be a profession. Doctor. Specialized surgeon, specialized lawyer, STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, right? If not those, and you want to go to the your hands-on side, trade, right? Go for a trade school. Even if you do something like construction management, which is pretty high right now. Construction management. Electrician. They got some other shit. They got underground welding. Like you need to learn some type of skill. Automotive is still another good one. You need to learn something that is needed in the world. Computers, computer science, technology. You need to learn that. That is what you have to do. That's your rights of passage. That's what you have to do. Unless you want to work in Walmart, you want to fucking drive Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, fast food restaurant. Like you want to do that? Be a doorman in a hotel. You is that what you want to do? Banking. You can do that. But this social work, this fucking Why? I'm so fucking tired, bro. All of this shit like that, bro. Nah. If you can, go and look at how much money you spent on bitches in the last 10 years. I promise you this. I promise you. If you don't believe me, try this shit. Or ask somebody that did it. Ask somebody that did it. 10 years, right? 18 to 28. Say 18 to 28, you have five girlfriends. 18 to 28, you have five girlfriends. Each girlfriend lasted about 2 years, right? If you were to do this shit that they talk about, that you hear these bitches talk about, $300 dates, $200 dates, $500 dates. Now you're an average motherfucker. You get paid bi-weekly, right? You take this bitch on a date every time you get paid. Right? First to the 15th. $300. So now you take her on this shit for $300. Okay. And so now you take her on this date for $300. Okay. Cool. Hold on. So now you take her on this date for $300. Okay. Boom. $300 a date. Right? Twice a month. $600 times 12 months. $7,200. Right? Now, let's say Valentine's Day just passed, right? So we're gonna add $1,000 for Valentine's Day. Christmas. Uh miscellaneous miscellaneous bullshit throughout the year. Add another 1,500. It's 11 grand. Used with this bitch for 2 years. It's 22 grand, right? You did this 5 times in that 10 years. You blew $112,000 on bitches. Blew 112 grand on bitches, and ain't none of them there. From 18 to 28. If you would have saved that fucking money, that 10 years, you'll have your education, you'll have your career, you'll have your business. Because I always tell you to attach an LLC to whatever you're doing, right? So you'll have that plus 112 grand, or 100 grand, or 80 grand. Now, what do you do with that? You can invest that into your business. You can buy a rental property and rent the bitch out for more for cash flow. You could put down on a home for yourself. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's a great idea. But put that shit down on a fucking home for yourself, right? Let's say you do that. Jersey. Something like this. $399, right? It's your first home. This is perfect for you, right? Not bad. But you know it's even more perfect for you? Nice luxury apartment. Pool, gym, in-unit laundry areas, beautiful grounds, beautiful building, beautiful community. Get that apartment like off of fucking Power or some shit. They can really enjoy life like that, right? And the best part about it is, can't no bitch ever say anything about you, bro. What can they say about you? That high earning man that they want, that's you. Now you could choose. You're at your finish line. You won, right? Although the fucking fight, the fight goes on, but you won. You made it, right? Now what? Here come the fucking hyenas. You got to know how to choose these bras, bro. And these bras are learning how to hunt niggas like you. They're learning how to hunt you. This bitch right here is teaching other bitches how to hunt you.
And it was a huge learning lesson for me not to take any man's word, to only pay attention to his actions. And also, that is where I came up with the power of reaction. Do not react before you receive the promise, before you receive the thing, because a lot of time all they want is the reaction. All they want is for you to smile and get all excited, and then your energy shifts and you're wanting to do more because you're so excited about the thing, and you feel like you're in heaven because you're going to get this thing that you've been wanting. And his mission was accomplished. He is getting what he wants and doesn't even have to deliver on the thing. Your
Transactional. Everything is about transactions with them. Deliver, promise, the thing. He's getting what he wants. Everything is transactional, bro. Nothing is like, oh, well, I wanted to do this with him, be with him, experience this with him. This is what you call a high price hoe. Telling other women how to be high price hoes. Right? If he says he's gonna take you somewhere and you get happy and then you suck his dick, you already sucked his dick. He don't have to take you down. You can't just suck my dick because you want to. So you only suck dick if you get paid. You're a prostitute. Right?
Your energy is not on credit. He needs to pay cash for it, which means
You heard that? You fucking heard it, Pop. You know what that's called? That's called Briffel's Law. What you say? What did you say? Briffelt Law. Man. I'll show you right now. Mm. Okay. This is what they practice. You understand what that means? Maybe you've been paying her rent the last fucking 2 years. That don't guarantee that this year you still gonna get the box. That doesn't guarantee that once you hit that financial bump and you can't pay it next month, that she won't leave. You understand? And that is exactly what that lady just said. Her presence is not on credit, Pop. You need to pay cash for her presence. You need to pay cash for that bitch. Uh, any agreements in which the man provides a current benefit in return for a promise of future association are null and void as soon as the man provides the benefit. So, the same thing from what she said, basically, if she sucked dick, because you promised to buy her a car, right? After she sucks the dick, she's afraid that you won't buy her the car because she already sucked your dick. So, you really don't have to buy her the car because you got what you wanted, right? Same thing applies with them. Just because you uh, spoke with her and she promised to still be with you, or you guys could still be together, as long as you couldn't continue to pay for her school, or you buy her that car, all that shit. Once she got the car, that's it. She don't have to still be with you. You can have one argument over something dumb that she staged, and everything is now null and void. Well, I was going to stay with him, but we had an argument, and this and that, and I realized that it wasn't going to work, so I just like those are the games these bitches play with you, right? A promise of future benefit has limited influence on current or future association, with the influence being inversely proportional to the length of time until a benefit will be given. So that's saying uh, future benefit has limited influence. So she's not really going to consider being with you if you promise to get her something in the future. If you're like, well, baby, if we stay together, I promise you next year we could move to the Hamptons. She was like, nigga, I gotta stay with you for this whole year just to get to move to the Hamptons. That's just too far. That's just too far away, right? That's what that means. Uh, yeah. So it's in the time to the actual benefit isn't proportional, right? Uh, what his word isn't worth the weight in gold because that shit the length of time is too long. So she won't trust you. She said, I can't trust this nigga, but given directly proportional to the degree in which the woman trusts the man. Like, nah, B, I don't trust you. And that is what this bitch said, bro. That's what she said, my nigga. She said that shit cold, too. She said that shit cold. Where she at? Where the bitch at? Don't be hiding, bitch. There she go. You see her face? You see her motherfucking face? Dead serious.
Is not on credit. He needs to pay cash for it, which means what he says, it has to be tangible. Until it's tangible in your hand, it does not exist. And don't treat it like it exists. Don't even get excited about it. Just say, oh, okay, that'll be nice. Simple as that. Nothing more. And if he wants that positive reaction from you, if he wants anything more from you, he's going to have to deliver to get that. If you are liking this content, then I have something even more exciting for you.
You see these bitches, man. You niggas. You niggas. Gotta be careful, bro. You gotta be careful. If you are a man of means, a man of value, uh, you're an athlete, entrepreneur, any fella that got his shit together, they on a hunt for you, bro. They on a hunt for your assets. Shit crazy. It's a cold world. These bitches are up here training each other on how to get you. How am I gonna get this thing? I just saw a picture of Amber Rose hopping out of getting into a Lamborghini with a NBA with a 22-year-old NBA player, right? Somebody in the comments said, "Oh, the bus left, and he was kind enough to give her a ride." Yeah, okay. She damn sure took that. Amber Rose is a hoe. She probably sucked that nigga dick in the fucking car.
Go home too. Um, Eric says the mix been working. That's fine. And then they're gonna pass the collection plate around and ask you to buy their book, but you don't have a husband to go home to.
Is that the word? No.
Just know that. Because there's this whole thing about struggle up and build a boo and all that other stuff. Hey, man, you better get him when he's 18, 19, 20, 21, and then you got to ride with him for 20 years. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. But that can't work, right? Because that means you working with a build-a-boo. That means you working with a build-a-boo. I ain't working with a build-a-boo. You ain't the average black woman today does not want to work. She does not want to do any work. She wants it already pre-made. I got no problem with that. What do most women in here want? They want men who are making $300,000 a year or more so that they don't have to work. On my Facebook group, I actually have women asking the question. And I'm pushing it even further. Black men, understand something. Black women want you to be able to pay all the bills and never hiccup. And if you don't if you mess up, they're suspect to leave you. Just know that. Because there's this whole thing about struggle up and build a boo and all that other stuff. And see, over here on the high value side, we got no problem with that. I got no problem with what they want because I'm over here. I've always been a driven man, an ambitious man. Then what's the other side? Women try to question you. Well, don't listen to guys like him, and this. Don't listen to guys like me. So you need to listen to Bust Down Strags. Look, guys, understand something. You're gonna when you're trying to become the best, the top 10%, the top 5%, you're going to make people upset, even when you don't try to. The truth of your existence is offensive because they want what you have, but they're not willing to do the work. So, why do high value men, why do high value men, why are average looking women so upset with high value men? That's the question. Why are average women so upset with high value men? Questioning whether, who are you? Who is he? Do you really have the value? I have an entire career. It's posted on LinkedIn. Well, who is he? He can't be what he says. I mean, we don't know. I'll see your bank account. Are you serious, lady? Really? This is where it is? Again, the kill the messenger thing.
Bitch said,
A channel with almost 100,000 subscribers and a thriving business. And I got people questioning, wow, how do we know he's high value? You don't. And it doesn't matter. What we do know is men like myself don't deal with women like you. This is not about Kevin. I'm talking about high value men. I am not talking about me in particular. And I will tell you some of the biggest reasons. That means, what does that typically mean? That means you probably appropriate supporting role. Chris Rock's objection is have.
Oh, she rude. Yes, thank you.
What do you mean? What do you
He's
mean?
pretty rude.
What do you mean he's rude? How?
It's just like
there's a chick I want you to hear him talk to.
we'll come in.
And Pope says men are not owner brother. 3 minutes was look, and they
this and this, but wouldn't it have some type of similarity because she comes from the black man? As I guess when I had heard something when you said other groups, and so what I couldn't understand is
who's impacting black women's inability to get the outcomes they want.
okay.
That's a question.
Well,
If black women are responsible like everybody else is on this planet, who is responsible for individual black women not getting the outcomes that they want?
it would be an individual. It will be your responsibility to get your own outcome.
So the
for what
answer
you
is
want.
the individual black woman is responsible for her choices and not getting what she wants.
Right.
Right. So we can get rid of the colorism and sexism and misogynoir and all this other kind of stuff. Because a singularly competitive woman.
Damn.
I mean,
what black man has a let's take that black men side of you too.
Damn. Oh shit! Here you go.
Car. I'm not gonna take it to a shade tree. Would like to call in. The first time I had somebody say it, I got kind of offended. Role. They will not choose you long term. We're to a point now to where these guys aren't even choosing you short term. See, there used to be a time where guys like that would, you know, short term. I'm not qualified for a high value man, but I can get a good man.
We might not have the looks.
Heard, witnessed, or seen women speak on that because you say you heard of it a lot of time.
Oh, not necessarily. She doesn't do it in public. It's just
Perfect.
Damn it,
for the
man.
door.
Fuck. There was this one caller, and she was talking about how she left her husband because he wasn't ambitious. Kev roasted her ass because he's like, you left them after he held everything down for you to go to school.
Okay.
And now you got your little funky
these men are
degree
some
making
Cantonese
60,000.
men, or go deal with some old school patriarch. I mean, where do you work?
I work for a company based in Chicago, but
Okay, so
I live
based in
Houston,
Chicago.
Texas.
So, but they pay you a salary. They pay you, right?
Yes.
So they pay you to do a job.
I'm wondering if that's true.
If you talk to somebody, it's very accurate. And the person who started this dialogue between you and I came here with good faith. You didn't. That's the problem. Pilgrimage around the world.
God damn it, I lost it.
No, I don't
You have
think
the
I'm
master's
a shit,
degree
Oh,
and
here
a
you go.
12-year-old kid,
Here you
a
go.
nurse who had a baby father. Okay, I'm an image consultant. I understand male, female sizing down to the science.
Yeah. Here you go. I found it.
You cannot be a size. You said 5'6"?
Yeah, like 5'6".
And a dress size 11.
Yes.
So it's either a 10 or a 12. So you're closer to a 12. There's no way you could be.
I fluctuate a lot because, like, during the summer.
Okay. All right. Okay. So what you're not gonna do is not gonna taco. So you're 5'6". When's the last time you weighed yourself?
Like about almost a year. So
yeah, exactly. Overweight women don't weigh themselves. You're not.
But I'm not overweight.
Okay, look, lady. I'm. See, here's the thing. Can you hear me speaking?
Yes, I can.
That means if you're talking over me, you're doing it on purpose.
Look, lady.
What is it you want to know from me?
I really just wanted a real honest opinion. That's all I wanted to know. An honest opinion, because you can't go to a lot of men and
An honest opinion about
their
what?
opinion to me. My situation, am I being too harsh? Am I living?
I think you better go back to your husband, because if this is the way you talk to men, you lucky you had a man deal with you in the first place. Where's the child's father?
He's around.
Where's the child's father?
He's in her life. He lives in
father?
He lives in the same town as her, which is outside of Chicago.
Where's the child?
She lives with me.
So where's the child's father? In Chicago?
Yes.
What does he do for a living?
He's a loser.
He drives.
Now, he's a loser, right? And there's a lot of women that do this shit. They'll suck your dick dry, fuck the shit out of you, have a baby, and then tell everybody in the world that you a fucking loser. This is something that these bitches do that you gotta understand. This is why I tell people on this channel, make sure that you got your shit together. Because these bras are gonna purposely paint a picture of you like and call you a loser because they don't like you. They're mad at you. Now all of a sudden you're a loser. That's why I like when Kevin be roasting these bitches to bring them back down and say, well, you after you got all of the fucking benefits and the equity in this nigga, now he's a loser.
Drives Uber.
So you got pregnant and had a child by a loser.
Yeah,
And then
because
you
I had her
decided to
young.
separate from the guy who was brave enough to be the stepfather. What does he do?
He's a janitor. He works very hard. He's a good guy.
But you separated from the good guy.
Yeah, because
right, and okay,
Kevin, I'm trying to tell you for real.
No, all right. So you're 31 years old. How old is your child?
She just turned 12 in July.
So you got pregnant at 18 or 19?
Yeah.
All right.
I got pregnant young.
So you honestly think you're the shit?
No, I don't
think
I'm the shit.
You have the master's degree and a 12-year-old kid, a nurse who had a baby by a loser who drives Uber,
right,
and you had the nerve to get rid of a hardworking man for what? You think there's going to be a better one out there for you?
No, Kevin, I think I don't know if I explained it right.
Okay, I asked this question, ma'am. Don't get upset. But listen.
She's trying to fucking get sympathy.
Is life easier with 2 incomes or 1?
It's easier with 2 incomes.
So why did you get rid of one? Because did you think you were going to go find somebody with another one?
Yep.
What I wanted, yeah, ultimately,
no,
yes.
You won't. Let me tell you why. Because the way just hearing what I've heard, ma'am, you had a baby by a loser.
Yeah, I did.
Then what man who
she loved calling this nigga a loser, B. She likes calling this nigga a loser. Like why women like this, bro? They just want to call a nigga a loser. Yeah, he's a loser. I did. The long suffering girlfriend, wife. He's a loser, and I picked him, and I fucked up. Come on, man. Damn, I can't even get over on the shit I want to get over on.
is when he wants you.
But I think if you like, I'm really sweet. I think I'm pretty attractive.
I don't care.
I think I'm pretty attractive.
I don't care. See, that's the thing. You think that matters, and it doesn't. What matters is you let a loser impregnate you. You have a loser's child.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you actually had a man who was character enough to marry you, yes, he married you, right?
Yes.
Then to be a stepfather to that child, did he want children?
He did, but he wasn't financially able.
Did he want children?
Yes.
Answer my questions the way I asked them.
Yeah.
Okay. Did. And are you infertile?
No.
So he wanted children, but you wouldn't have a child with him.
No, I didn't.
Right. So he had to take care of a loser's baby, but you wouldn't even give that man a child, and he had the nerve.
No.
Listen,
he
woman.
Didn't take care of him.
Listen, woman.
Listen, bitch.
You keep trying to see. You've told plenty of women this bullshit.
Yeah, get in that ass crack.
You're talking to a man now.
But I'm being.
You're talking to a man now. You had a baby by a loser.
Hold
on.
You expect people to.
Hold on, man. Let's give it up for that. Let's give it up for that, man. Let's give it up for that, bro. Good fucking job, bro.
I'll give you and say, well, she's young or whatever. No, ma'am, it counts. It counts. And that child is 12 years old. And somebody had the courage enough, the character enough to marry you. And what did you give that man? You didn't even give him the child that he wanted, but he had to take care of another man's child. That is Jesus Christ. Did you guys live together?
And yes, and I pay most
I
of the bills.
don't give a shit if you pay most of the bills. See, you still want to tell a story from a woman's standpoint. The man had a job. Well, go ahead, tell us the story the way you want to, because I'm gonna teach you a lesson with this. See, what she wants to do is tell us how great she is.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm a teenage mother, and then I went and got a bachelor's, and then a master's, and see, I'm driven and I'm motivated. Now, how much student loan debt are you in?
A lot.
I didn't ask you that. How much debt are you in?
Last time I calculated, I just like it was like 80,000.
80,000. How much do you make annually?
I am making 65.
And how much you just?
I told you. These motherfucking degrees, B. These motherfucking degrees, they getting them and they hitting them in the pockets. They tearing these fucking broads up with these damn degree prices. But because they got the degree and they don't make no fucking money, they still think they're better than you. And like he said, he told this story to 1,000. She told his story to 1,000 bitches. And when you trying to educate a broad on something, she's like, well, my friend, I know a girl, I know somebody I work with, my coworker, my sister, da da da. Her man, she got a degree and he doesn't, and she divorced him because he didn't. This is the bullshit that they go and tell each other. And he's the only one that fucking gets up and tells you people that they're fucking wrong. That's why, like, you know what? I could never understand why. I could never understand why men used to get on this nigga. They used to get on him. The only guy who was speaking up for black men, the only one. There was nobody standing up for black men until Kevin Samuels. The only nigga standing up in your defense and you shitting on him, it's niggas out there. I found out about Kevin Samuels maybe he's been dead a year. I found out about him about 2 years ago. I only saw about a 1 year of his life. That last year, right? And that's even questionable because to me it's amazing how somebody could die in a fucking hotel room with you and you not be like thoroughly questioned. Like, oh, he died. Okay, so you called downstairs. Okay, all right then. Well, thank you. What the fuck? What? But this was the only dude, right, that was speaking up for black men. And you got these simp sucker ass niggas talking about, yeah, fuck him, man. This and he's man. Shut the fuck up. B. Ain't nobody speaking up for you, sorry niggas. And the first nigga that do it, you go and shit on him. I don't care what he's saying about these bitches. He's speaking up for you, stupid.
Your janitor boyfriend, husband, I'm sorry, how much did he make?
He just told me, he showed me the checks, and he would bring on like overtime because it's a well-to-do.
How much did he make?
Yo, this bitch can't answer a simple question.
Okay, like 22, 23 an hour, depending on what shift, what was the season.
How long were you guys married?
22.
We were been together 9 years, but we were married 7.
So you've had to file taxes. How much money did he make?
We always filed separately.
When you were in school, were you working full time?
I was working part-time, which
so no, you were not. You were married while you were in school, yes?
Yes.
So who paid the bills while your married ass was in school?
Me and him.
No, he paid the bills. You were working part-time.
No, but I was still paying.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Listen, this and wonder why. It's simple math, ma'am. Could you have afforded to live and go to school without him?
He made $44,000.
No.
Then when you did, shush. Then when you got your BS, then you got your bachelor's. Did he? So who paid the bills while your married ass was in school?
Me and him.
No, he paid the bills. You were working part-time.
No, but I was still paying.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Listen, this is and you wonder why? It's simple math, ma'am. Could you have afforded to live and go to school without him?
No.
Wow.
Then when you shush. Then when you got your BS, then you got your bachelor's. Did he have a college degree?
I did that.
Did
way
he have
when
a college
wasn't in
degree?
picture.
Did he have a college degree?
I don't know. We weren't together when I got my bachelor's. I started over in nursing. I got my RN later, so I had my master's.
All right. So when you were,
God,
you said y'all been together how long? 9 years?
Yes.
But you were married 7?
Yes.
You're 31?
Yes.
You've been together since you were 22?
Yes.
So when you were in college for undergrad, were you guys living together?
No, I met him soon after I graduated.
When did you got married after you graduated from college?
Yes.
Right. And how much debt were you in when you graduated from college?
A lot.
Right. And what age did you get married? 22?
Yeah.
Did you guys live into an apartment?
Yes.
All right. And then he had a job as a janitor.
Well, when we first moved in, he didn't have a job, but I believed in him.
I don't give a shit. He got a job.
him.
Like you said, when you were in grad school, you couldn't have done it without him, could you?
No, when I was in nursing
you
school,
couldn't. And let me guess, and when did those student loan payments start? When did you have to start making payments? After grad school?
Yeah.
So you didn't have to make any payments on your undergrad?
Yeah, I had to make payments on my undergrad.
You had to make payments on the undergrad while you were in grad school, right?
No, it's on hiatus when you were in school.
So after you got out of grad school,
yeah,
and you graduated in grad school, what year?
I don't even know. I'm just so tired. I'm just so.
See, the conversation's not going the way she wants. Now she don't even know. She's just so tired, right? The great thing about this dude is he has an impeccable memory. He listens very well. And it's hard for a chick to get over on you in an argument if you're a great fucking listener. Because they just be spitting out shit and not remembering what the fuck they say. Because they're fucking impulsive. And they wait for the break for them to interject. Some of them just keep fucking talking like she do. But if you are a good listener and you got a good memory and you can remember what the fuck she said 15 seconds ago, you break them the fuck down. That's why he could break these bitches down and detect when they lying. Because they ain't even think that shit out. It's a lie. They thought it. They came up with it off of the fly to make you look bad. And he's never lost an argument because he knows how to listen and he has a good fucking memory.
I don't want to hear this sorry sad shit. I don't want to hear this sorry what was me
You're
shit.
supposed to be my brother. You're alpha.
I don't want to hear this no, because I'm tired of black women like you who reproduced and had a child and wants a goddamn excuse and then you get rid of good men because you think you all that.
No, I
don't want to hear it, ma'am. You graduated with your master's in 2 years?
Yeah.
All right, so you're roughly 24, 25. That means somewhere during your life, after you got a bachelor's and a master's, that no working janitor still had to pay some money towards light, rent, food, your college student loan debt, and he doesn't even have a degree. He had to spend money putting food in your child's mouth because it ain't his. He didn't even get... Shut up! He didn't even get a child out of the deal. He's paying for another man's child who you called a loser. And then you have the nerve to come over here talking about, I divorced him because he wasn't ambitious.
But
and
Kevin,
then you're going to get out here in the open dating market and tell this story. You are a permanent side chick, ma'am. You're a side chick because of your character. I don't need to hear I don't need to hear I don't need to hear the rest of the story. I don't need to hear how cute you think you are or how special you think you are. I don't want to hear any of this bullshit. I'm so sick of black women like this. Just think that because she got a degree. Remember? I got a degree and I'm a 7. I deserve a doctor now. It's these level up channels that do this shit, man. And she has practiced telling this story to women and suckers for the longest. Unmute yourself, Andrea.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
All right. How old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay. What did I get wrong on the subject?
I don't think you've gotten anything wrong on the subject. I actually tuned in a little late. My sister had to call me and like, Kevin's on, so I didn't hear the whole conversation. But you're usually pretty spot on. I just have a question.
Okay.
Let me start with my little my profile.
Well, hold on. But what is your question about the topic, or is your question about your personal life?
No, it's definitely about the topic.
Okay, just give me your question first.
Okay, so I do notice that there is you often mention like a pattern of behavior and thought processes in a majority of Black women, and I'd have to say that I can't disagree with you. However, I do think there's another prototype of a Black woman, and I think I kind of fall more so into that category. So I do know that there's a lot of Black women that think Black men don't necessarily can't necessarily vibe with them and live up to their standards and what have you. But there's also a version of the Black woman that is, I guess, has low self-esteem and just tries to take whatever she can get. And I think that I fall into that category, and I don't really do a great process of vetting Black men, because I do want to submit to a Black man. I do want a Black man to lead, but every man isn't qualified for that role.
What do you mean take what you can get? You're how old, 29?
Yeah, I'm 29.
And we say take what you can get. It means basically any guy that comes along, or what?
Not any guy that comes along, any guy that I see potential, but that's like a dangerous word, potential.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to be really careful with that. As I get older,
okay.
As I get older, I'm more privy to the potential thing. That's a dangerous game to play.
Okay. All right. So you're worried you're going to submit or pick the wrong guy because your self-esteem is low?
I have in the past, and I admit, I know I'm in the danger zone.
Okay, so if that's the case, have you gone to danger zone?
I have not.
All right. Well, then you're going to continue to repeat the same things until you know why you're doing it and stop.
Right.
Ma'am, the world does not owe you or me understanding. If you or I know our issues, it is responsible for us to do. We're responsible for doing something about them. If you know you have an issue of picking quote unquote men who are not worthy, then do something about it.
Absolutely.
That's a pretty simple fix. But let me ask you: Are you? Did you go to college?
I didn't.
Right.
I didn't graduate.
Right.
I didn't graduate.
So, are you a woman that wants to live another one of these high-end middle-class lives, stay-at-home wife, 3-kid kind of thing?
It'd be nice.
Okay.
I'm realistic,
and here's
though.
the thing, though. Are you on that looks level?
I was, and I fell off. But I'm getting back on track.
Okay. What does that mean? What does that mean? You were, then you fell off. See, attractive women tend to not fall off until they get something they want. How much do you weigh?
I weigh 185.
And how tall are you?
5'5".
And on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rank your looks? You can't use 7.
Face is a 9.
You give yourself Kelly Rowland.
Yes, I'm dark skinned. I always get comments
All right,
about
but
how I
see-
should plus size
All
model.
right, but here's the
Oh
problem.
man.
I can't see Kelly Rowland getting to be 190 pounds without a wedding ring and some babies.
Mm,
I
mm,
know. She ain't never got that big.
Well, because women who really usually are really that attractive realize that their looks open doors and get them what they want.
mm.
I just take it as what you say, ma'am. I can't verify the camera's not on. Even if I say I believe you, this is all on you, man. This is
Right.
all on you. So it ain't about black men. Seek therapy, like I always say, and you don't have much. You don't have any time to waste.
It's true.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Felicia, I see you. Ask you to unmute.
Let's go back to this fucking broad. The one that's trying to teach bitches how to finesse you.
And that is my hypergamous dating handbook. It just
Now she says hypergamy, but hypergamy is basically monkey branching. She's not. She's teaching you Briffield's law on how. It, I was trying to become a member of psychology today, but you need a license because I saw a definition of Briffield's law that was just so perfect. It spoke on everything. It spoke on the fact that just because you maybe took care of them, over the past 5 months, that doesn't mean that she owes you anything. Just because you paid for her fucking tuition, it doesn't mean that she owes you anything. Because any type of emotional, financial equity that you should have built in that relationship, it doesn't count. It's non-existent. A good thing, a good example of that is Janet Jackson's song "What Have You Done for Me Lately."
dropped today. It's on the website, it's on the community tab. If you are a woman, they don't care about delivering it anymore because they've already gotten it. And if they've already gotten it, chances are the right things, they'll get what they want. And after they've gotten what they want, they don't care about delivering it anymore because they've already gotten it. And if they've already gotten it, chances are your emotions are now involved. And it's harder for you to let go because one, you're hanging on to the promise, and two, you've now created a soul tie with this man. So it's going to be a lot harder for you to walk away. The next thing, if you come across too far on the sugar baby side, he's going to keep you a secret. If you come across as too young, immature, just something fun, he's not really going to want to introduce you into his world and transition you too young, immature. If you come across because one, you're hanging on to the promise, and two, you've now created a soul tie with this man. So it's going to be a lot harder for you to walk away.
Did you hear that? She's talking about falling in love. Don't actually love this nigga. She's telling these women to not actually love you. You've created a love tie, a soul tie. Don't create a soul tie. Don't bond. Don't bond with this man. Stay focused on the goal. And the goal is to get the bag. Do you see this shit? This bitch just literally said, "Don't you won't." And then look at her fucking face, bro. All of these bitches have the same look in their face. Her, What's the other bitch? I gotta add her to. Yeah, I gotta add her, bro. This bitch is crazy. She's got the same look as Shira 7, as what's that other bitch? What's the other bitch, man? The crazy one. Talk about killing black babies. Boom. Look at this shit. Do you guys notice this? The fuck, bro? You see these bitches, bro? This is crazy. Right? You got her, and where's this other bitch? These bitches here, bro, are the motherfucking enemy. They're the motherfucking enemy, bro. Man, this shit crazy, kid.
The next thing, if you come across too far on the sugar baby side, he's going to keep you a secret. If you come across as too young, immature, just something fun, he's not really going to want to introduce you into his world and transition you from someone that he's talking to his potential wife. So this is something that I wish I would have known beforehand so that I could be aware of the signs of a man, your energy, or doing too much just because you think that strategic. You have to be very strategic when practicing hypergamy. And I said this before, hypergamy is chess, not checkers. You have to be calculated in the way that you're moving, in the things that you're saying, paying attention to the things that he's saying, knowing how to understand what he says versus what he means, and move accordingly. You can't just go about this all willy-nilly, oh, this is just for fun, and I'm just here to enjoy myself and receive and all that. I do think you should enjoy yourself, but you also need to be strategic in the way that you're moving. I tell, people that are close to me and my clients, this is not a game. I know I compared it to chess and not checkers, but honestly, it is not a game. If you're going on dates, don't be getting drunk and, operating in ways that you wouldn't have if you would have been sober. Put a limit on yourself or don't drink at all because you do not want to loosen your grip on the situation and what is going on and therefore lose control over yourself and he's able to easily take advantage. I feel like that is a very important thing when doing this is don't just
Yo. And this is her page. I'm actually gonna subscribe to this shit. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, check this out. Yeah. Listen to this.
experience. So the first thing that I wish I would have known when dating these men is that they have a lot of patience, especially if they are older and well seasoned, because a lot of men don't really reach their true success until they're in their 40s, 50s. So, me starting to date in that age group was very different than me dating guys in their 20s, which is what I was used to dating. That's because that is and was at the time my age range, 20s, early 20s at that time. So I thought that, a lot of the things that I was able to do in those relationships, I could repeat, but I quickly learned that I could not do those same things if I wanted to be successful on this journey. So, the first thing is patience. These men have so much patience, and a lot of women do not, especially when it comes to communication.
These dudes aren't thirsty. These men that she's talking about, these like when you're dealing with motherfuckers that got bread like that, long money, I would definitely, I would bet you that you got to have a lot of patience to be successful. Dudes who working like financial institutions, who work, stock market, like these guys know how to wait and wait something out. They are patient. They're patient and strategic, and they're not thirsty like the average motherfuckers on these bras Instagram posts and shit like that. They're actually playing what they call the waiting game. That's what I feel she's talking about, and they're winning, right? Compared to the thirsty niggas. Damn, fucking this shit up.
So these men, if they're older, they are okay with waiting a bit of time to talk to you. They're not constantly wondering where you're at. And even if they are, they have the self control to not text you or not call you just to try to get you in a more chasing energy. And if you're not used to having to have that level of self control where you don't reach out, especially if it's with a man that you would deem high value, then it's going to be hard to go from, texting men that you like whenever you felt like it to you also adapting the same level of patience and waiting until they reach out to you, even if this takes days. Sometimes it can take days. And these men understand power dynamics. So they will try to exercise that power or gain the upper hand by waiting longer to reach out to you to see if they can get you in a chasing energy. So if you are dating a high value man, especially if he's older, wait for him to come to you. If he hasn't texted you all day, don't be concerned about it. If he hasn't texted you in 2 days, don't be concerned about it. Wait until he comes to you, because this shows that you're confident and that you are the prize. And if he wants you, he's going to have to work for you. It's establishing your self-worth and your value in the interactions versus you being in default mode and just operating the way that you would typically operate because you aren't able to control your anxiety around the situation. So the next thing I wish I would have known is false promises. So,
Oh, man. Yeah, yo, that's it for the stream right now. I'm going to dive back into some more on this broad, though. All right, yo. I'm going to holler at y'all later.